Oh hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Fates. Today we're going to be taking on Chapter 8. Also, here's some rice. I gotta stop talking to Felicia at the beginning of every episode because it is taking a lot of time. But before we start, dude, I gotta build the rod shop, guys. And where do I want to place it? I guess right here's fine. You want both of these places. I haven't gone into too much detail on what they do, and we can't upgrade yet. I really want to get to the upgrading, but sadly we cannot. But let's check out the rod shop. This is where you can purchase staves, but not only that. Later on, we're going to be able to get some pretty good stuff here once we can afford these. Yeah, these are where you buy seals in Fire Emblem Fates, and we're going to get to what these all do later on once we reach around level 10, since we can't really promote our class if we're not that level. But yeah, I'm a really big fan of all the seals that they added to this game, but also you can get these special tonics. I don't know anyone who ever uses these. I mean, maybe if you're trying to mid-max or beat a really hard mission, they'd come in handy. I don't know, they just seem kind of weird to me, but yeah, just thought I'd point this out as well. If you ever lose any of your staves, you can come back here and buy some more. But now that that's been taken care of, it's time to start Chapter 8, and honestly, I'm a little bit excited and a little bit like, oh my gosh, because we're going to have so many party members after this chapter is done, but that's part of Fire Emblem after all. But now is the time to begin the next chapter, Chapter 8. Fierce wins. Now what do you make a fart joke? Gods, these stairs seem to go on forever.
We can do this.
Indeed, but what did you expect? This is the eternal stairway. Not to worry, we're almost reached the halfway point.
What?
I suppose there is no 5-minute stairway we could take instead?
Please, be silent.
Lord Corrin, for a moment.
Oh.
Yeah, that fell a bit flat. Sorry. No, that's not it. I'm sensing an unusual presence. I think we're being followed. How is that possible? I haven't seen any signs of life.
Listen.
Attention. Whoever you are, show yourself now, if you wish to avoid conflict. Oh my god!
No.
Faceless! Where did they come from? How strange. I expected humans. The Faceless usually aren't this stealthy. In any case, we have no time to spare. Let's take them out. Azura, can you please guard Sakura while we deal with this? Yes, of course.
Big brother!
Be careful!
We've got this.
Are you ready, Kaze? Let's do this. And count on me. Hyah! Stand aside or be destroyed.
All right.
Just a few more standing. Wait a minute. What's this? Everyone hold! Something isn't right.
What's that?
What's the matter, Corrin?
No.
These aren't faceless. They're people. Gods, what have we done?
Unbelievable.
I'm afraid you're right. I recognize their clothing. These people are from the Wind Tribe.
What was that?
I don't understand. A moment ago, this person right here was a faceless monster. Who's there? Show yourself at once!
Hello.
Good day, Princeling. Did you enjoy my magic trick? Yago, what have you done?
Oh.
I didn't do a thing. You're the ones who struck down these poor villagers. Why? What could you possibly gain?
Let me explain.
Don't you see? This is just the beginning. Now that you're with the Hoshidans, anything is fair game. Oh, your ignorance does tickle me. And he's gone. This puts us in an unfortunate position, to say the least. The route ahead takes us through the Wind Tribe territory. And we're going to have a hard time explaining what just happened.
Big brother.
Who was that maniac anyway? Do you know him, Korn?
Yeah?
His name is Iago, King Garen's right-hand man. I didn't know he was capable of this sort of thing. He probably made us appear to be faceless to those poor villagers.
I see.
Well, he did do us one favor. He revealed himself to us as an enemy. I'm sure we'll have to go through him to get to King Garen. Yes, I would expect so. We've arrived. This is the Wind Tribe village we must pass through. Lord Akorin, are you certain you want to approach the village directly?
Yes.
Trying to sneak around will only make us seem more suspicious. Surely they'll understand we mean no harm. I'm not as optimistic, but I'll trust your judgment. Ah, looks as though the decision has been made for us.
It's them!
Here they are! The savages who attacked our people! Prepare to die! Please wait, we can explain. It is true that we fought with some of your people, but we were deceived by an enemy from Nor.
What did you say?
Please, how stupid do you think we are? This is going well. Right. Any ideas? Excuse me, can I have everyone's attention?
Sakura.
Be careful.
Please forgive us.
We are so sorry to have to hurt your people, but you must understand that they appeared before us as faceless. Lady Sakura, you're with these brigands? Yeah, what's going on here?
My apologies.
Please, you must believe us. Lady Azura's with them too? Maybe they are telling the truth.
Hold that thought. Have you considered that this might be a trap? Either way, we can't make this decision ourselves. Let's see what Chief Fuga has to say.
Very well. We would be happy to speak with your Chief Fuga. Speak? Somehow I don't think that's what the Chief will have in mind. I see.
Wait.
Be careful, Korn. I believe your strategy is sage, but we are putting ourselves in a highly vulnerable position.
Yeah?
I'm well aware of that. But what choice do we have? Or, you know, instead of just fighting each other for no reason, you could just listen to me from over here. Yeah, Fuga, not the most, intelligent leader on Earth, but man, is he strong. He's a master of arms, and, he has some decent skills on him, but we'll worry about him a little bit later. But this is the first introduction of enemy diviners, which are pretty much the Hoshiden mages, and they are going to give us a pretty rough time. But if we prepare ahead, we should be alright. So let's think about things. Let's develop a strategy in our heads. Crap, I don't got one. Well, let's just wing it then, and let's think about things. I want to put Silas right here because this map has the desert terrain, and this will inhibit your movements. However, we do have a way of getting around this by this dragon vein, but for your units that use either horses or heavy weapons, they will not move as fast. However, Orochi, who is a diviner, only needs to carry around a talisman, so she can move just fine. Let's think about things. I want to pair up Orochi with Felicia, since she'll get the magic boost, which is what I really want on her. And as always, we gotta get Kaze and our Korn hooked up. And let's see, pair up. Yeah, we want to increase his support as much as we can. I'll delve into why this is later on, but you know what? This looks fine for right now. I will pair up Hana and Tsubaki, though, because I think that does give her a... Oh, wow. That gives her a lot more speed, so that's good. And yeah, this looks totally fine. Let's initiate the battle and get started. What's going on here? I thought the Wind Tribe were neutral.
So it goes.
The human mind is weak and malleable. Things change. Oops. Setsuna, have you shrunk about, a foot or so in the last minute?
Help?
No, I'm actually sinking in some quicksand. Quicksand at this latitude? How fascinating.
No.
Am I going to die now?
Yes.
Physically, but your spirit will live on in our memories. Asuma, why aren't you doing anything to help her? And Setsuna, why are you so calm? Is this some sort of joke? I guess I'll have to save you.
Thanks.
Thank you, milady. My, Lady Hinoka, the hero. Zama, we are currently under attack. Can you try to be serious for 2 seconds?
Yes.
Of course, milady. Although, I am currently without any battle implements, so I'm afraid I'm at the mercy of your protection.
Me too.
I think I'm stuck in the quicksand again. Gods, I knew that couldn't rely on these two. This is worse than I imagined. Just try and hold it together long enough for us to see this through, alright? Maybe Ryoma and Takumi can help me babysit once we finally catch up to them. Oh, seems Hinoka's retainers are not really as helpful as Sakura's. But yeah, let's get this battle started. First things first, we gonna get my boy Silas in there. Look at that cocky smile of his, dude. He is going to completely, well, not completely, but he's gonna do some seriously good damage to that Wind Tribalist. Let's get Hana in there for the finishing blow. Look at it, she's just like, yay, I finally get EXP. Hooray. But yeah, she's not going to be able to double yet, because the way double attacks function is, it's based on your enemy's speed and your speed stat. And at the moment, her speed stat's okay at best, and that was a good level up, not bad, I'll take it. So the way mid-maxing works in Fire Emblem, basically every time you level up, you have a chance of getting different stat bonuses. And sometimes they're terrible, like it could just be one stat. However, I don't plan to min-max at all in this Let's Play because, honestly, it does not matter. They raised the level cap in this game to like 99, and really, I come to think of it, maybe I should have paired her, Rinka, with Hana. I could do that later, but for the time being, I don't really give a dump. And let's see, I might as well move Orochi a little bit closer to where she needs to be. Actually, that was not who I wanted to sing. Actually, no, it was. Alright, I thought I sung to Tsubaki, but in reality I didn't. But yeah, there's a lot of Wind Tribalists. We don't really give a dump about them, though. There's no way they're gonna beat us, but just to make sure we don't mess up, let's talk to Hinoka and get her retainers on our side. And Hinoka, what are you doing here? I could ask you the same question, Korin. Yes, well, a lot has happened. I thought you were in the capital. Yeah, was, but I decided to try and catch up with Ryoma and Takumi on their way to Izumo. Well, it's good that we met up, but I have some bad news. Ryoma and Takumi are missing. We're trying to track them down.
What?
Missing? Oh gods. They are not the sort of men that simply go missing. What happened to them, Korin? We don't know. And we've run into a few problems of our own along the way. Yeah, I can see that. I thought the Wind Tribe were neutral. Why are we fighting?
Got this.
It's a long story, but I believe we'll be able to explain ourselves to the chief. Will you join us? We could certainly use a little help. Of course. Although a little help is about all you're going to get from these two. What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just happy to have you on our side. Let's do this. And now that we've spoken to Hinoka, we can now move her units around, and let's think about this. The only thing that could even potentially harm us in this battle is this bow guy, yet again, but we're not really too afraid of him right now, and Azama and Setsuna are really weak here. I'm just going to pair the two up and just hope they don't die. That's pretty much my mentality going in this fight, but let's see what he... Oh my gosh, she's going to double and do 20 damage straight off the bat. What a boss. I know she's level 8 and all that stuff, but jeez. That's still a lot of damage even at this point in the game, but yeah. Not going to get the finishing blow, and wow, that guard Naginata looks really, really cool, but... enough of complimenting the enemy. Who do I want to get this EXP? I want it to be Hana yet again, so I'm going to use Azura and just sing to Hana and get the finishing blow again. This is really what I want to do and make sure my army is at least a little bit well-rounded, because you don't want one character to be super high level and then have them get knocked out, because then unless you reset, you're screwed for the rest of the game, and I'm not going to reset, although I doubt I'm ever going to lose a unit, so I guess that kind of goes without saying. But let's activate... No, do we want to do that yet? Because if we activate this Dragon Vein, all these units to the north are going to have increased movement, so we don't want to do it right now, but we want to do it eventually. Probably next turn. For the time being, then I'm going to move Orochi over there, try and take down that Axe unit, and I need to get a member of royalty closer to it. I guess Rinka and him can just go up there, why the heck not? Tsubaki just sitting right in front of it, and for Sakura, Gonna move her right near that Dragon Vein, and alright, our turn's over. They're gonna slowly creep to us, but now we can activate this Dragon Vein, and all of our units can freely move across this desert. However, that bowman could also get really close to us now, so now we need to watch out for that. Let's just highlight him in red. And actually, never mind, we're doing fine. So let's attack this guy. It's gonna do 12. Not gonna be a one-hit KO, but we can't miss. And, well, he's going to retaliate with his ranged club, but it's not so bad. Wait, what? Is it me, or did the handle of his... I feel like something happened in that battle, and I was not paying attention, but did he just attack me with a stick? Because that's what it sure looked like. Okay, then, but whatever. Oh, God, we're going to do, like, no damage. But here's the thing. This guy may not even hit us with this brass club. So it does 9 damage, but there's a chance, like, there's a really low... yeah, he's not even going to hit us because Han is so quick to avoid things, so that's good. Now our guard gauge is filled, and Fuga has something to say.
So, you've made it this far.
You must be Chief Fuga. Please, let me explain.
You must earn the right to explain. Show me that you fight with honor.
I'm kind of doing that, but okay, whatever, man. Alright, let's think about things. My one weakness. Maybe I should pair up Tsubaki and Hinoka. Oh my god, oh yeah, that's a giant increase of speed. That sounds like a great idea to me. Just to finish off this axe guy. Oh, never mind. We're gonna do no damage. Well, maybe I should just come over here and knock out this priestess so she cannot do any healing in this battle. Just knock her out right now. We're still outside the range of all of our enemies. Why am I not speeding this up? What? We missed? Holy crud! She's got some fast sandals on. Oh, geez, I did not see that coming. Alright, that's rather unfortunate. We can finish off this guy, though, with Silas's Steel Sword. Steel is a really nice quality of weapon to have at this stage of the game. So let's get some EXP on Silas. Why the heck not? Okay. Everyone is out of range of the bowman. That's good. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I'd like to use Setsuna a little bit here, but honestly, it's not going to be too helpful, and I don't want to risk Azura taking any damage either. All we need to do now is get Korn from the south up to the north, and we should be okay. The heal that I was trying to prevent, god dang it, is going to happen. 50% chance this connects. And yeah, their clubs are actually just like clubs. Like a baseball bat. They're not even like axes. I mean, in the picture for these tribalists, they look like you're hitting you with like at least a slightly stronger club, but it's just this tiny little pole. What the heck? Oh well. Oh, this Iron Yumi is actually gonna hurt a lot. Crud. Not good. Good thing we got Tsubaki to dodge that. Alright, so this battle is not going so hot. That healer got away and kind of made this guy survive, but we don't have to worry about that anymore because he is definitely dead. I want to try and get as much EXP on Orochi though, because mages are really, really helpful. And oh my gosh, I've not even shown this off yet, but the rat spirit shoots like a rat at the opponent. It's really weird to say that in a Fire Emblem game, but that's actually what it does. And let's think about things. That's going to be 14. That's still pretty good damage, but I prefer... I just don't have a way to knock this guy down right now, other than Silas's Steel Sword, so I guess I'll go with that. I wanted to spread out my EXP a little bit, but I guess this is just the Hana show with Silas as a guest appearance. No, we'll actually be alright. No, we picked up the club. Nice, so now we can attack with Rinka a bit better, and let's think about things. Yeah, if we get the follow-up from Azura, we can just act again, and oh my god, she's got the crit! Never mind, I guess we don't have to use Azura after all. Holy crap. So now you're starting to see, Kana's kind of getting stronger. Yeah, and eventually once she gets her first skill for the Samurai class, oh my god, it's going to be crazy, but let's heal her up a little bit. Can't attack when you have no HP, can you? No, you can't. Alright. I wonder what her personal skill is. When this unit initiates a battle that KOs a foe adjacent... Ooh, that's actually not bad at all. Pretty good, actually. Alright. I'm down with that. And let's see. Are you going to dodge this time, Tribalist? I hope not. God dang, that's still, like, making me a little bit mad, but whatever. I'm dedicating way too many resources to taking down a single priestess, but I want to make sure she doesn't do any more healing, and pick up a new wand. Cool. I don't give a dump about that. What I do give a dump about is these two diviners. We want to knock those out as quickly as possible, but the thing about them is, it's not really too scary because I'll just show you. Actions speak louder than words, right? Isn't that what Fuga's all about? But because the Pegasus that Hinoka and Tsubaki ride are magical beings, they have extremely high resistances. And 9 times out of 10, mages cannot do crap against them. Look at that. We have so much resistance compared to normal units. So make sure if there's a mage you can't take down to maybe go at it with a Sky Knight or two. And oh my god, I love that Naginata. It looks so cool. Oh my god, I can't get over it. And yeah, get that rat out of here. Come on, you got it. You think royalty is scared of your pathetic rat, you diviner? Ha, please. And now there's like only a couple units left. I'm gonna move Silas way up here, and now all we need to do is take care of the general and his 2 supporting men. There's a diviner and a healer, so we want to take both of those out ideally, but the issue is he has 2 range, but he can't move. So if we could take them out on the same turn, then we can focus all of our efforts onto Fuga. Might as well heal up, because we kind of want Orochi to get the finishing blow here, since I'm trying to level her up the best I can, and it's kind of hard to do early on because mages are kind of fragile. But yeah, let's send everybody north. Alright, so let's think about things. I've been saying that so often in this video, but we're gonna move right here. We should be able to knock out this guy no matter what. The battle's already over. Let's just cut it. I gotta say, as far as an editor goes, I'm big fan of that feature, by the way, Intelligent Systems. And we knock out the healer as well. No problem at all. I cut it off. I'm a jerk, I know. So now all we have to do is worry about Fuga himself. So here's the issue with him. He has this skill, which I am not a fan of at all, Vantage. So if he's under half HP, regardless of who attacked first, he will go first, which is really, really scary to go up against. It's a fantastic skill to have on anybody. But we can lock him in to a certain weapon, and then make sure that we can take advantage of that. So I'm going to quickly just surround him, and because he's a general, he can't move. Some generals can move, but not at this stage of the game. Alright, everyone's in position. Next turn, we are just going to, like, smack him with damage, and hopefully Hinoka will be a good first opponent. 2 damage for 8. Assuming both attacks hit, I'll take it, whatever. And we can block the second one, and
you've shown some fortitude. Now show me that you're worthy of my attention.
Well, we did just destroy all your other members of your clan, so maybe we're a little bit worthy. Yeah. And okay, so now he's locked into the sword. So now what do we want to do? What beats sword? Really only, like, spears. So we're going to do a 10 damage with Silas, assuming this hits. If it does, great. Okay, awesome, it did. Fantastic, and Silas is getting all the XP in this episode. Well, I guess it is, like I said, good to spread it out, but it could also be a bad thing if Orochi doesn't get the last hit. But here's his debuff coming out. Every time we attack him, our attack gets lowered. So our counterattacks are going to be a whole lot weaker, and let's go in there with our... Is that the best idea? Yeah, let's just do it. Who the heck cares? 12 damage if it connects. Nice. So now all we have to do is get that 8 damage in. And since he's been locked into the Iron Katana this entire time, there is going to be no counterattack, and Orochi should get the finishing blow. As long as you do not let him switch to his club, you should be fine. And come on, shoot that rat. Nice. That battle went exactly how I wanted it to. Awesome. We did it, and
quite impressive. Your rats are very strong, I see, and covered in ice. I appreciate good diviners here in the Wind Tribe, apparently, and
the stars must be in my favor. Yeah, that's not a bad level, actually. And we did it. Holy crud. Now maybe Fuga will listen to us.
Fantastic.
Well done. I suppose I shouldn't have underestimated one who carries the sacred Yato blade. Now, I'll gladly hear an explanation for the unprovoked attack on my people.
Yes.
Of course. Wait, what do you know of my blade?
King Sumeragi and I were good friends. I learned much about the history of that weapon from him. I also share concern for its future, which is why it was necessary for me to test you.
Huh?
Test me? How so?
You are correct.
Korin, the blade you possess has the power to link the Seal of Flames. In the wrong hands, it could unleash enough power to end the world. That's why I wanted to see for myself if you were indeed the right person to handle it.
Understood.
I see. And what are the villagers we wounded?
Listen well.
I already knew that you and your associates were acting in good faith. For For what reason would Hoshidan royalty attack a stranger, and then allow his party to be peacefully captured by the stranger's tribe? No, I was well aware that something was amiss.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for believing in us. This is the first good news we've had in some time, I'm afraid.
Well then.
Oh, please, I would gladly hear your full story. But let us freshen up from the battle and sit down to a proper meal first.
I appreciate the invitation, and believe me, a bit of rest and a meal are what we need. But we're in the search of Lord Ryoma and Lord Takumi. We haven't a moment to spare.
I see. Then you must be on your way. Best of luck.
Well, I suppose that worked out better than I could have.
Truly.
Yes, I'm glad to know we can still count the Wind Tribe among our friends.
Hey.
I'm still puzzled a bit over what Fuga said about my blade. Do you know anything about the Seal of Flames?
I don't know.
But I found it curious that he described linking the seal. Could there be more than one Seal of Flames? If so, could there be more than one sacred blade out there? It is a troubling idea. What if our enemies already possess a similar weapon?
Right.
That is a troubling thought. But let's focus on the problem in front of us before inventing new ones.
Ah,
You're right, Korin. I suppose I'm getting carried away.
Yeah?
Perhaps we've spoken too soon? Here comes Chief Fuga, and he appears to be in a hurry.
Wait.
Corin, please wait a moment.
How can we help you, Chief? Is everything okay?
Yes, thank you. It occurred to me that we might be able to make a mutually beneficial agreement. You are in need of all the men and women you can get. And we have a skilled diviner who could use some real-world experience. His name is Hayato, and he would like to offer his services to your party.
G'day.
I'm not a child. I'm a grown man.
Got that look. I don't think I didn't.
Please, don't judge him by his youthful appearance. Hayato has mastered a number of unique skills that make him valuable.
I don't mean to sound conceited, but you'd be lucky to have me on your team.
Thank you.
Very well. I certainly won't turn down your assistance at a time like this.
Fantastic.
I hope he makes a valuable addition to your team. And as for you, Hayato, I'm glad to finally be able to offer you a chance to travel.
Travel? You both realize that this isn't exactly a vacation.
Of course, it is just that Hayato has not had much opportunity to leave the village. In addition to helping you, he will be able to explore the world for the first time.
I think I understand exactly how he feels. After all, I spent most of my childhood locked in Norian Castle.
Well, I'm sure you two will have a lot to talk about. I trust you'll take good care of Hayato.
Chief, let's remind you again that I'm no longer a child.
You're right. I must admit that I feel a bit protective at times.
Dad! I mean, Chief! Korin, he's not my dad. He's looked after me since I was a kid. God, this is awkward.
Understood.
It's okay, I understand. Anyway, we should get going. Welcome aboard, Hayato. And thank you for everything, Chief Fuga.
No need to thank me. Please, feel free to come back here anytime you'd like. I'm proud to have met the one whom the sacred Yato chose. We shall meet again.
And that's the end of Chapter 8. We got Totally Not Ricken, and Orochi kicked some serious butt against all of those Wind Tribalists, who it turns out we didn't really need to fight anyways. Also, Azama is hilarious. Anyways, hope you all had a great day. See you guys in the next episode where we, well, do our first paralogue. So see you guys then. Bye.